is average. Oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about y'all. My daddy was sick. I spent a quality time with y'all. How y'all been? Y'all been alright? Alright? Look at you trying to go on. Look at you doing 360. Where you learn that from? You learn that from me. Is what it is. My baby mama be like, you spend time in the baby chains before you do your... Oh, my bad, y'all. Had some quality time in the baby chains. What's your boy duanepatrickmclean at duanepatrickmclean TV? Back again to Black Tea. And today, we're going to talk about Maria and Abramovic. Man, how do you say that bitch name? So today we're going to be talking about Maria and Abramovic. I think that's how you say it. And recently she made the news because she was in Microsoft, one of Microsoft's commercials to promote one of their products called the HoloLens 2. And it got a lot of backlash from how the media likes to portray it as the right-wing leftist, or the right-wing political party, something like that. Whatever, how they really want to say it. They try to make it seem like it's real negative by calling how we call her out being a Satanist. And if Microsoft didn't want to feel the heat from it, they didn't see no problem with it. And in the article that most people are promoting on the internet or defending the topic are saying that she didn't have any Satanism in any of the commercials. So if they didn't feel like it was any of the problem, then why delete the video? Why take it down? I'm gonna tell you why they took it down is because they didn't want to have that heat on them. We all know about Bill Gates. Bill Gates is down with them boys. He wants to rule the world. He's part of the NWO, and people want to say, well, he stepped down from Microsoft. When you think Microsoft, you think Bill Gates. What it is, imagine the guy who builds this thing up, right? And he says, hey, you're just going to run it. And he ain't really signed off of it, but he's let another guy take over as basically a CEO or something. He goes off. You know, he might still have his hand in the pot. But from my knowledge, I remember Bill Gates stepping down from Microsoft and doing other ventures. But I'm pretty sure he is Microsoft, if you ask me. And I don't know why they even chose to go with Maria and Abramovic to promote some HoloLens 2. All right, to answer my own question, I just asked, I don't know why they chose Maria and Abramovic to promote the HoloLens 2. And to answer my own question, is I know exactly why they chose her. It's because she's a Satanist, and they're Satanists as well. Maria Abramovic is down with a lot of the people. I even got an image of her with actually one of the Rothschilds. So why is this woman who's just some artist around all these big-time rich billionaires? But Bill Gates is down the Illuminati. He's a Satanist, and that is exactly why they picked Maria and Abramovic. Basically, it's like a virtual reality where you put on your eyes and you can interact with certain people. You can basically see them in like a 3D form. And how she was saying is after she dies, her art will live on forever. So this video of her will be up forever. I personally think that some of her rituals will probably was loaded up in there. The elites, when they get, it can leave some of her rituals behind. That's why they kept her around, because at the end of the day, she is 74 years old. And I didn't even know she was that old. I thought she was like maybe 50, 60. She looks like she's probably in her late 40s, early 50s. She doesn't look that bad for it, but she doesn't look nowhere near 70. But drinking a bunch of adrenochrome, taking blood baths, and exchanging your blood out, drinking baby blood can look the way Maria Abramovic does. I remember one time in one of my videos in the past, I said that Jennifer Lopez drinks baby blood. That's why Jennifer Lopez is 50 years old, and she looks like she's probably no later than 35, 36. But don't get me wrong, they do wear a lot of makeup, and it is a lot of cosmetic surgery. But at the end of the day, you're going to age. That's all of us. Go look at our parents, lunch ladies. You know, there's some, I remember I seen my, who was that I was in high school with? This was 10 years ago. So I was in high school, had a crush on, who was it? One of my teachers, I seen her like the other week. Age hit her bad. Like she was like 40 when I was in high school. She's 50 now. From 40 to 50, it ages. It's not saying everybody ages that way, but look at Madonna. Madonna's 60 something. But like I said, you got to add a lot of that to surgery. But Maria Abramovic, I'm sure she is drinking the baby blood and staying healthy to keep herself up. A lot of the elites like to have, there's an organ harvesting ring going on. I don't know if y'all know about organ harvesting, but there's an organ harvesting ring going on, and it's been going on for years. There's why there's so much child trafficking going on and so much human trafficking going on, because they're taking the organs out. David Rockefeller, before he died, he got multiple heart transplants. He had like 3 of them. I'm pretty sure he got the best heart. Most people need a heart transplant have to wait a very long time. Queen Elizabeth got plenty of, I'm pretty sure a whole plethora of brand new organs. And these organs are not coming from 50 or 40-year-old people or cigarette smokers. These organs are coming from teenagers, everything. Imagine being 50, 60 years old or 80, 90 years old and you get a teenage heart in your body, like a brand new teenage heart in your body, you know. What the heck was that noise? Oh, I thought my phone stopped recording. What the heck was that? Y'all heard that? Anyways, I ain't editing that out. I might edit it out. But anyways, so Maria Abramovic, she got a lot of heat to Microsoft and about her being a Satanist. And a whole lot of people know about this. But here's the thing. She's been caught with a lot of celebrities. Why is this not the first time that we are actually sending heat to Microsoft? Why don't we come at James Franco, who did the ritual, the gold ritual, where she pulled the gold off of his body. And she also, there's a whole video of that. She's in multiple pictures with James Franco. Why are we not boycotting his, why are we not boycotting none of his movies or anything? Little Uzi Vert doesn't have anything to do with this video, but he openly admit that he does work messing with Satanism. So why isn't, you know, we boycotting him? Jay-Z is another one who's affiliated with Maria Abramovic. And he actually donated some money to her and she ran up on the plug twice with him. I think they were supposed to have like some type of deals going on. I think they settled the case like behind closed doors or something like that. But Jay-Z is seeing plenty of time with Maria Abramovic. Matter of fact, seen with intimate, not intimate, but like very close pictures. He's been known to be around it. And Jay-Z also, I know he's down with the occult because the same stuff that Maria Abramovic knows, which is from Aleister Crowley, Jay-Z knows about that. And he wears the Do What Thou Wilt shirts. All right, they already had that on there. You can see Maria Abramovic around a whole lot of celebrities. And I want to know why we're not attacking those celebrities. Now, I can understand why Jay-Z's not going down because majority of Black America isn't woke. Matter of fact, majority of America isn't woke. They're not woke to none of this stuff. A lot of people bat the eye to this stuff. Anything dealing with Satanism. There's an article a lady put on Facebook about a Disney movie, the Trolls World Tour 2, and another movie. No, it's not Disney. It's a Disney movie with like a goat or something, and a DreamWorks movie. Now, the movie that I was so tied up on, I couldn't remember at the time, is titled Onward by Disney. And this movie is about magic, a reference Disney loves to go by. You can look at this poster right here. You can see a bunch of symbolism. You see the lightning bolts. You see the crescent moons. And you also see in the middle, you see a guy with wings and horns symbolizing the Baphomet. Now, this movie is about two young guys, the two guys at the top, who are trying to use magic to bring their father back. And when they use the spell to bring their father back from the dead, and when they use the spell, they only bring up his lower half of his body. So they got to spend the rest of the movie trying to get a spell to bring the top half back. So this movie, of course, has a lot of symbolism in it. And the basis of it being alchemy. And that's one thing that Maria Abramovic was doing in that video that I have shown in the upper left corner is alchemy. She's throwing blood on a little golem thing. And that's one way they use alchemy to put make a soulless body kind of thing. So that's the main basis of this movie. Now, here's some of the symbolism in that movie. You can look at the emblem on that van. That is the winged Isis symbol that you will see a lot throughout, on other various symbols like the Chrysler logo and etc. The ISIS wings. And on this upcoming picture, you will see that you see Hades right there on his jacket, basically symbolizing hell. Disney loved to do that. You also see a lightning bolt as well on this collar on the pin. And in this one right here, you see the all-seeing eye, and you see that Celtic cross right there. You see the all-seeing eye on his jacket. Just look at the jacket. Look at all the pins. And also on this picture right here, of course, what you see a goat and an eye, one-eyed monster. The all-seeing eye, you have the Baphomet right there. So this movie Onward is very satanic. And the lady had she should have not got so much heat for speaking on this video. No heat at all. But I'm sorry for the interruption. I had to touch on that. I wanted to make sure that I got it, you know, and touch back on it while I was recording this video. So let's get back to it. About Trolls. I think Trolls is DreamWorks. I don't think it's Disney. But she was saying how both of those movies have imagery of Satanism. And when I seen the commercial for Trolls 2, I seen the imagery of Satanism because, of course, everybody was saying the rock on, and there's a theme called the New World Harmony, and everybody's trying to get everybody to have one harmony. Basically, the New World Order. And when I seen the Trolls, now the other movie, I can't remember the title, y'all. I apologize. I did not look that up for this video. Matter of fact, what I'm talking about I didn't even put that in any of my notes to even speak on that. It just came in, so I apologize for it. I'm going to put some edits in this video, so I probably could put it in there to bring it up. But what I'm saying is, partly what I'm bringing that up for is to say that the lady put the information out on Facebook saying how she's seen satanic symbolism in the movie and that you need to keep your kids away from it. And of course, she spoke on Christian stuff like saying praise God and keeping in Jesus, which is nothing wrong with that. That's what she chooses to do. And people in the comments were just bashing this lady. I've seen majority of negative comments. Now, this video has over, we'll say, 5 million views on YouTube. It had over 26,000 comments. There were so many comments I seen of people just bashing this lady, bashing this lady, bashing this lady. Hey, you're crazy. You're a lunatic. You're a nut job. Get a life. F the Bible. F religion. Oh, your religion promotes hate. Get the F out of here. Nobody cares about Satanism. Nobody cares about this stuff. Oh, so I can't watch no other Disney movie. I can't watch this. Oh, it's not good for me to watch that. Come on, ladies and kids. So what that showed me watching this video, watching that Facebook post a couple of weeks ago, not a couple of weeks ago, actually a couple of days ago. My apologies. Watching that Facebook post a couple of days ago opened my eyes up to the fact that majority of America isn't woke and that they don't even care about any of this satanic stuff, any of this Satanism stuff. What I think happened was with the whole Microsoft commercial, too many people was talking about it and they didn't want the average American looking it up. So that's why they took the commercial down. And they never denied the fact that they deleted it, right? So another thing is that you have to look that a lot of people don't want to associate themselves with Satanism. It's not cool. It's not what the people want. And when you are trying to sell a product, you got to sell a lie as good as possible. You know, it's none of my business what I'm doing. I want you to believe what you want to believe about me so you can buy this product. If majority of America, I can't even say they're Christian anymore. I think people are backing far away from religion. Is by what I'm reading on this, reading on Facebook. But what I'm saying is that majority of America is either Christian or some form of religion, and they're not with Satanism. And Satanism, Satan is the bad guy. That's the person that's the character they made as the bad guys, the bad entities. You know, I'm not trying to say that those energies ain't real. Now, that stuff is real. But what I'm saying is America, everybody has a similar idea of what the devil is. If you look at the devil, his name has evil in it, you know, if you look at it. So everybody kind of has an idea of what the devil is, and that's in a negative light. So they don't want the world to know they're Satanists. And these Satanists do crazy stuff, mess with kids. I would see why they want the world to know that they're Satanists. They mess with kids, eat blood, eat shit, all types of stuff, do witchcraft. I want people to understand doing witchcraft always involves killing something, and it always involves blood and some type of body fluid, some type of stuff. To get to that link to the other side, there has to be some type of blood flow. And so they want to keep that lifestyle hidden. All right, guys. I'm sorry for pausing the video again. But while I'm on the topic of Maria Abramovic, how you say her name, I want to take this moment to expose a certain rapper. And it's one of the rapper that a lot of kids seem to like. All right, so you see her holding these goats, okay? The goats symbolize the god Baphomet, the deity Pan that they all worship. I told y'all when I started learning about this Illuminati stuff, it all boils down to goat worship. Now look at your boy YNW Melly and his brother BSM Slime in this video, Dying For You. In this video, they are holding goats. And the lyrics that start off at the very beginning of the song, it says, tell me what you want to do, because I know that my soul is dying for you. Tell me what you want. I'll do all I can do because my soul is out here burning on fire for you. What does that sound like? Those lyrics with them holding goats. And then later on in the video, there's more goats, 2 white goats, well, a white goat like she was holding, baby goats. And here is your boy again. I think this is on the set of his video. What was that song called, man? It's the one everybody, I ain't mean to shoot him. Murder on My Mind. That's the same video he had. He shot Murder on My Mind the same day. He's holding a goat. There was a goat in that video. And I remember when I did my YNW Melly breakdown, I said the same thing. But I wanted to take this brief moment out to show y'all that if you have a satanic witch taking pictures with goats and you see some random rapper who's talking about selling his soul and his soul's burning, and he has a video with the same similarities with the snake. You see Maria Abramovic had all the snakes in her videos and stuff. He has the same ones. But I'm going to save the rest of that for my full YNW Melly breakdown that will be going later up on my Patreon. So let's get back to the rest of the video. I'm sorry about that. Because it's frowned upon, which it should be. It should be. But I really feel like they practice that because doing those rituals, okay, I'm going to give you guys 2 scenarios, all right? You get your person who's a firm believer in any religion, right? Any of your 3 basic religions, Christianity, Catholic, Islam. You tell them to pray for somebody who's sick. That person might not heal up. I'm not going to lie. Right then and there. Well, with witchcraft, you do that blood, pig, and guts and shit. You can change a lot of stuff. You know, with witchcraft, you can put a spell on somebody. And that stuff, that voodoo, y'all be thinking that voodoo stuff ain't real. That voodoo stuff will get on you. And somebody can leave a curse on you, can leave a lot of bad on you. It can really hurt you. For that stuff not to work, you really, really have to be a very, very righteous person. You know, and that's where a lot of people who come up short, it affects them the most. You know, if you are somebody who claiming to be in any form of religion, but you're not righteous at your heart, those witchcraft, voodoo can really get on you and put those spells on you and cast on you. It really have an effect to you. So they are in that lifestyle and don't want to share that with us because we're going to look at them and like, oh, that's disgusting. But if you want to try to get to anything spiritual with blood, all right, and even for somebody who's a Christian, if you have to have blood, the blood of Jesus Christ is what is like the link. I'm not too familiar with it. I know it's some type of blood, even with the blood of Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. But that's one reason why they keep their face away from Satanism or witchcraft. Nobody wants to know that they're doing witchcraft because nobody wants to get looked at as being negative. It's not going to sell to the average person. All right. So, but what I want to say is that Maria is with a lot of celebrities, and we do not boycott none of these celebrities because most of the world is not woke. They don't care. Nobody seems to care about none of this stuff. If you walk into somebody and say, hey, it's a bunch of child pedophile rings, they're going to look at you like you're crazy because most people want to believe the lie so much. Nobody wants to believe that it's fake. But yeah, man, I think it's going to pretty much conclude the video about what I want to talk about as far as this topic and situation. I can go on and on about this crazy female Maria Abramovic, man. There was a guy, I forgot his name, but his last picture with her, he was at like one of her little ceremonies and she was in the picture with him. And the next time you see him, he's dead with all his organs missing. All right, so just talking about organ harvesting, and she's eating, they say they eat the organs, they're cannibals. They're freaking weirdos, you know what I'm saying? And she denied being a Satanist. 3-6 Mafia, 3666 Mafia, they came out with plenty of devil worship and plenty of satanic symbols. 3-6 Mafia is down with them boys. When they won their Oscars, they couldn't let the world know they're devil worshippers. You know, like I said, nobody wants to be frowned upon. And I don't know why Little Uzi Vert still has all his fans, but what I'm saying is that I really think, personally, they're trying to get rid of religion and any form of righteousness, any form of thing to keep your mind going on. Now, I'm not a big advocate for religion. I know people, I share this all the time with people. I don't really have a personal religion, but anything better than Satanism. Anything is better than Satanism. I'll tell you that. Anything is better than that. But what I'm trying to say is that they're trying to make a generation of people who don't have any morals, who don't care about anything. And if you look at the kids of our generation, you know, that strong church family is not gone, but it's not really there, you know. So they're going to be bringing up a whole generation of people who don't care about anything. So now anything can go. But yeah, man, it's crazy. If we're going to, I feel like if we're going to come so hard for Microsoft, we should have did the same to Jay-Z. Jay-Z shouldn't even, here's my thing about, and I want to say it's worse in the black community. What it was, Microsoft has a lot, most white people are woke. What I mean is, your average white person knows about the Clinton kill list. They know about Colonel Aquino. They know about MK Ultra. They know about, you know, all types of different conspiracies. 9/11 being fake. You ask a black person, they're like, what are you talking about? You know, most black people, not trying to say all of them, but if you look at majority of us, they're not interested in none of this stuff. You know, they're really not on a big scale. So that's why you see a guy like Jay-Z walking through our neighborhoods who's clearly a Satanist. You know, he's associated with one. You see him up there with Maria Bonnet. Why are we not clocking down on him? Why are you not clocking down Lil Uzi Vert? Why are we not clocking down on none of these celebrities we see doing this satanic symbolism? And we know that they sacrificing people. We know they're doing this. Why are we boycotting, telling them to take their videos down? You know, for real. Well, why are we not? But I think most people are not going to care at the end of the day. It is what it is. But hey, well, this is the boy Dwayne McClean at Dwayne McClean TV. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Please comment. Please hit the like button. Please hit the dislike button and leave your opinion. I highly accept it. I'm getting better at taking the negative criticism. Sometimes I be saying something crazy and I be wanting to cuss y'all out. I'm like, yo, man, fuck your mom, nigga. Hope you die. Nah, not hope you die. I don't hope death for anybody. But just an example of what I be wanting to say. But anyways, I do advise people to express their opinions on my channel. Please do that. It's the boy Dwayne McClean at Dwayne McClean TV. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you.